Good afternoon, Night Nation. You are inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair. He's Kirby. I'm Blair. We got a chock full show. We want to get going right away. Kirby, you know, school might be empty, but we're still learning. We're still doing things. Holidays coming up. Holidays and music go hand in hand, and we got a special thing to talk about music in our school.
Absolutely. The KW Music Department has been working on a special project. Both the choir and the band have been working on Sounds of the Season, a SoundCloud production. And here's a quick interview with Claire Larson and Stephanie Schumacher about that project.
Yeah, so you guys are working on a special feature that we want to recognize this week. It's called the KW Band and KW Choir SoundCloud Sounds of the Season playlist. Could you tell us about the band playlist, Claire?
Sure. Well, as you're aware, we usually have a great concert at this time of year, and this COVID has kind of prevented us from sharing our music. So this year I've asked my students to put together some music by themselves and to share a short audio recording with me. And it's all posted under the Kennewanna Band Sounds of the Season. As you can see, we just have a variety of stuff in here. We have some trumpet duets. We have, this is a sweet one with Lily Roosin and her grandpa. We have a ukulele, a little John Lennon in there. Really? And we also have some percussion ensemble. So just a huge variety of music to listen to.
Thank you. Stephanie, how are your kids doing this Sounds of the Season project?
Sure. Yeah. Well, along the same lines, we're hoping to have a way to share music with our community when we can't have a live concert. And another thing we're really missing is, we love to go caroling at the Sunset Home and share with the people there. And so we thought, well, this is a way we can share our music all over the place without being able to be in person. And so a lot of my students have been recording on their own at home. We've had a few duets and trios that have gotten together at a distance here in the choir room and recorded with me. Sure. And like Claire said, we've just got a fun variety. It was a way to let students have a choice in what they wanted to perform. And so I opened it up to any holiday music they wanted to sing. So we have, Oh Holy Night, Jingle Bells, Walking in a Winter Wonderland, all kinds of fun things. And I'm working today on uploading a bunch more. So by the time this show airs, we'll have lots of cool music out there for people to listen to.
I know people are going to ask, how do I do this? How do I get on it? And I also wanted to just say that I know, Steph, you were pulling things up, but I got mine to come up, and I just went on to SoundCloud, and I just typed in SoundCloud, and then I typed in Kennewanna Band, and then they're just all right here. And so I love the idea when I go to work in the morning, instead of listening to Christmas radio on Cool 108 or whatever, why not listen to the band and choir as you come into work, or hanging out with the family around making cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know Stephanie said that you've also shared it on your Facebook account. Any other social media platforms that it's found on?
I'll put it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram on all the choir accounts. Yeah. And I'll email it out to parents as well on Infinite Campus. So
great. So hit up their Facebook pages. Go to soundcloud.com. That is how you find the KW Band and Choir Sounds of the Season playlist. Thanks for joining us today, you guys, and thanks for working hard and giving your kids a great opportunity here.
Thank you. Wow, what a great project. That sounds awesome. Nothing better than music during the holidays. And speaking of music, our friend Elliot has a word from our sponsor all about music in the holidays. Take it away, Elliot.
This episode of Inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair is brought to you by Elliot's Recorder Christmas Music Service. Has this ever happened to you?
Man, Christmas is gonna suck this year. I'm not gonna be able to see my family, and I don't think that I'll be able to get into the Christmas spirit.
Well, guess what? Now you can.
I can?
That's right. All you have to do is hire the new Elliot's Recorder Christmas Music Service. Just invite me to your Zoom meetings, and I'll entertain you the whole night. Wow! Thanks, Elliot's Recorder Christmas Music Service, for bringing back the Christmas spirit into my heart. Now, with all your holiday favorites, such as Jingle Bells, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Joy to the World, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Head on down to www.elliotsrecorderchristmasmusicservice.com/notareal website to get yourself some quality Christmas music this season. Now, back to you, Kirby and Blair.
Elliot, you never disappoint us. Thank you for doing that again. And next week, we'll see him again.
Absolutely. Food drive.
The food drive, yes, the
Holiday
food
season,
drive.
another one. Those folks that need it, and there's more people now than more than ever who needs assistance. We had a food drive here from our FCCLA with a great food drive. And Kirby, you did an interview about the food drive.
Yes, I interviewed Josie Quam, Aaron Kylo, and Stacy Quam. Let's hear what they had to say.
Aaron and Josie and Stacy, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks
for having us.
Thank you.
You got it. Today I wanted to just talk about the food drive that you and the FCCLA, I guess, volunteers put on this holiday season. Can you tell me about how many students are a part of this food drive process?
There are 12 FCCLA members and 6 FFA members.
So when you get this food drive scheduled and you're starting to prepare for it, what all goes into a food drive?
Typically, we gotta get the amount of bags. So I give bags out to the people. So we gotta make sure we have enough of those. A little slip of paper explaining what we're doing and when we'll pick it up, and making sure we have enough people to get in groups organized in sections of town.
Sure. How many pounds did you collect as a group this year?
We collected 942 pounds of non-perishable food. We had 187 pounds of meat and $510 in monetary donations, and that's a lot. So we're really thankful for our community for donating that much.
And then when you get all these, you gather all these, this money and this food, where do you bring it?
Yes, Kenyon has a food shelf, and it's located on the edge of town, heading out on Highway 60.
So how does how does a person that is needing this food get access to it?
Well, they have a phone number. So you could call the number, or I believe typically you can make an appointment to pick up some food.
I think stopping by is maybe an option, but they're not always open. So it might be better to make a phone call and make an appointment first.
As Josie and Aaron are officers of this great FCCLA group, Josie, we'll start with you and then we'll have Aaron answer. Why should someone join the FCCLA?
Just to help out the community, and you get to work with other people that you don't normally work with.
Aaron, what do you think?
One reason I joined FCCLA is to help with my own leadership skills. I wasn't necessarily planning on becoming an officer, but just being a member of FCCLA really helps build your leadership and kind of expanding what you do in your community.
Well, you have been leaders of the community by helping with this food drive, and I know Mrs. Quam thanks you for your hard work too. So thank you for helping out our communities during this time, girls.
I'd just like to say thank you to those girls and their leader, Stacy Quam, for helping us out. And if you are needing some food this holiday season or anytime, here is the number to call on the bottom of the screen here. So they might not be open all day, but you can call and see what they can do for you. Make sure you utilize that.
And a wonderful thing about our community is so many people giving towards that. to help those who need it. So thank you so much.
Yes, and a new segment now, Blair, on our revamped Inside the Lair. We're going to have a spotlight on a student. Our student spotlight today, this week, is Tommy Sturgis in Mr. E's advanced arts class. Has been doing outstanding work with his drawing, and he gets his inspiration, if you will, from a video game called Red Dead Redemption. Now, these skills of Tommy's with these excellent pictures that he has made is going to help him as he hopes to go into the cabinetry business after high school, Blair.
Yeah, absolutely. Attention to detail, and boy, I am just stunned by these pictures. I stopped doing art when finger painting ended, and this is incredible. So great work, Tommy. Boy, those are great photos, great pictures, great drawings.
Yes, and thanks to Mr. Eggerstedt for nominating a student this week. And Tommy, as a senior, best of luck and enjoy the senior year as much as you can.
Absolutely.
Let's move on now, Blair, to football. The end of the season abruptly ended for us. We finished 3-2, and we have some statistical leaders from this year. And Luke Berg led us in passing. And he had 524 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. Tyler Craig, the all-purpose running back, 425 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns, a few big ones in some key games. Casey Wesper finished with 12 receptions for 142 yards with 1 touchdown. And Carter Kwong, the defensive leader and the great lineman, had 50 tackles for us, which led the team. Trevor Steberg had 4 interceptions, which came in 4 straight games, Blair, which was nice to see from the junior. And we finished the year 17th in the state for the Class 2A rankings, and we had some all-district performers, Blair.
Yep, all-district. Bray Olson, Casey Wesper, Owen Craig, Luke Berg, and Carter Kwong. And then Kirby, you've got the honorable mention for the all-district team.
Yes, we had some honorable mention players as well. Armani Tucker, the senior, Alec Johnson, the senior, and a couple juniors. We had Evan Brossard, Trevor Steberg, and Layden Nearson all making the honorable mention team as well. We had a district MVP, though, came to a night, a well-deserved honor, and it doesn't happen for a lineman very much.
You never see a lineman get this. I felt so happy for Carter when he got this. This is a great honor.
Yes, Carter Kwong, the district MVP, voted on by the coaches. So the coaches from the other teams knew that he was a stud for the KW Knights.
Volleyball.
Before we go to volleyball, I want to make one rendition here, though, Blair. I think it's actually Tyler Craig, not Owen Craig, for the all-district honor.
My bad. I coached Owen.
Yeah, no, you coached
Owen. My bad.
So anyways, let's talk about the volleyball team, Blair. We had a couple of all-conference selections.
Absolutely. Tessa Erlinson and Haley Lerfald both making the all-conference team, and Haley, the senior, coming off that bad injury. Really good to see her get that. Kirby, we had the honorable mention. We had a couple honorable mentions as well.
Yes, Tess, the sophomore, and Haley, the only senior, Blair. So the honorable mention were Leah Berg, who's a junior, and Josie Quam, another sophomore. So with one senior graduating and a bunch of players for the Knights that are underclassmen, things are looking up for the Knights.
Bright future for that team. Kirby, we got one more thing to talk about.
Yes, in my hands, Blair, I have the 2020 yearbook. All right, if you ordered one, you can pick it up down at the main entrance. Jill Paulson will have yours ready to go for pickup. So Blair, I know that you like to look back at yours sometimes.
I do. I like to read what people said to me like 27 years ago when I graduated. But if you come get your yearbook, if you slip me $5, I'll sign it for you.
Oh, what a deal.
What a deal. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. You've been Inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair. He's Kirby. I'm Blair. See you later.
Bye-bye.